Hi, welcome to Fratello InnoTech, your ultimate destination for learning latest technologies.
Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about API advantages and how API make communication between applications faster and easier. So here some of the advantages of API here: easy integration between systems and faster development and automation of tasks and better security. Here, one of them is easy integration between two systems means API allow different application to talk to each other easily. So look at the picture here in API integration. So we have web application and internet and API, web server and database. So in the web applications, this is the user interface. Look at the web application. So this is the user interface like a website or a mobile app. So user interact with this layer or means login. So when the user login or search anything from the Google or submit forms, so it does not directly access to the database. So it so here look at the API. So it acts as a middle layer between the front end and back end. It receives the request from the web applications and sends response back after processing. Ensures secure and structured communication. So look at the internet here works as a communication channel. So it transfer request and response between the systems and connects the web application with the API. So see that web server, so it handles the incoming API request. So process business logics, rules or validations like that. So here it decides what data is needed from the database. So database stores all the application data, users or products or customers, anything. So sends the required data to the web server. So updates the data when needed. So insert or update or delete something. So here, so overall flow is user interact with the web application and request goes through the internet. So API receives that request and the API sends it to the web server. So then web server fetch the data from the database. So database sends back to the web server again. So again web server to the API and API to the internet and then again internet to the web application. So and one more is here faster development. So in that we have developers don't need to build everything from scratch. So look at the picture here, reduce the development cost and helps to improve the developer experience and increase the speed, and software development can be done in parallel. So reduce the risk of failure. So let me discuss one by one. So reduce the development cost means no need to build everything from scratch. So using existing APIs like payments or maps, login, etc. So it saves the time and effort and money. So increase the speed. API allows fast data exchange between two systems. So reduce the manual work and delays. So application respond quickly to user request. And one more is software development can be done in parallel means so multiple teams can work at the same time. So front end and back end development can run independently, speed up overall project competition. So here and one more is so improve the developer experience. So easy to use and integrate these APIs and clear documentation and reusable components. So developers can focus on core features like instead of basics. So and one more last one is the reduce the risk of failure. APIs are tested and reliable. So less chance of bugs and compared to building from the scratch. Easy to update or replace without affecting the entire system. So API makes development faster and cheaper, easier and more reliable. So this is the faster development and this is the one of the advantage. And one more is automation of task. In that we have scheduling and so API helps to automate repetitive task. So look at the picture, scheduling and order retrieval and order parsing and order processing and customer notification. So here scheduling means the process starts automatically at a fixed time. So no manual action required. For example, runs every hour or day, like that. So here one more is order retrieval. So this is the HTTP request. System sends an API request. So it fetch order data from another systems. So example, get new orders from the website, like that. So and one more is order parsing. So this is the JSON parse. So data received is in JSON format, and the system converts JSON into readable format. Extract important details like order ID and customer and amount, like that. So we are checking that details. And one more is order processing here. So sends process data to another API. So performs action like updating order status. So example, mark order as processed and delivered, like that. So and one more is so here we have customer notifications. So send email to the customers and so they will confirm the order status or details. For example, so your order has been processed or your order has been pending, like that. So this is the automation of task, and API help to automate repetitive task in this. So and one more is better security. So here application key plus secret key and login and apps and so resource servers and authentication. So APIs allows controlled access using the authentication tokens or keys. For example, banking or app use API to securely access account information. So here application setup means a key plus secret means, so app is registered with the system. So gets application key and secret. So use it to identify the app securely here. So and one more is user logins. So user enters credentials, username or password. So login request is sent to the authentication server. So and one more is authentication server verification. So sends check the so so it will checks that user credentials. If valid, it approves the access. So and one more is access token generation. So authentication server generates an access token. So token is a secured key used for the API access and send back to the application. So API request with a token means so app sends a request to the resource server or includes the access token in the request headers. So access to the data. So if token is invalid and API gives the data. So if invalid, access is denied. So if it is valid, API gives the data. Otherwise, it denied that access. So this is all about advantages of API. These are the most important advantages. So thank you.
Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe the channel for live updates. Please visit www.fratelloinitech.com for more courses.